Hello, I hope you're all doing good. So I'm happy to be back today for a new do-it-yourself video. So this time I'm gonna work on a dress to celebrate our 4 years anniversary. So I like to keep it traditional, and in France each year corresponds to a material, and this year the 4 years correspond to the wax. And I ordered a fabric. I wished it was already there. It was a beautiful yellow lace, which reminds me of the honey, but unfortunately it's still not there, so I really need to work on something. So I'm gonna show you in what I'm working on. A totally change of plan. At first I wanted to make a play suit with this yellow lace, but finally I'm gonna make something else, and I'm gonna show you that. So this is what I'm gonna make. This is my sketch here, and this is the fabric I pick. It's so nice. The fabric is really light, and so it was a fabric I already had in my storage. And I think the flowers remember me of the honey, which remind me of the wax. So I think it's gonna be nice. Hopefully it's gonna turn out well. So this is the sketch I have in mind. This is the model of dress I want to make. So there is gonna have an elastic at the top of my top here, so it's gonna have gather like this. I'm also, I think, gonna make gather at the bottom, and then we're gonna have some straps. The waist of the dress is gonna be gather, and then we're gonna have an elastic at the waist, so it's gonna be pretty simple, but I think it's gonna make a cute dress for summer. And at the end of the skirt we're gonna have ruffles like this, make it a little bit more sexy, I guess. We're gonna have a slit here. Up, so I already cut the part of the skirt, so the part of only this length of skirt without including the ruffles. So up, this is here. Here we have the middle front and the middle back, so we're gonna have two pieces. I have to reignite front size, again front size, by sewing the side here, and I will stop here because after it's gonna be the opening, which will start here, the slit. So up, and so for the pattern of this I used the pattern of this dress on a whole Burda magazine. This is a dress number 107, and I make it shorter the skirt here, and this is from the Burda number 222 from June 2018. Up, I always like to use my old Burda to find a pattern. So up, I'm gonna do that first, and then I will start, and then I will put it on my model, on my dress form, so I will still have an idea of what it's gonna look like, and then I'm gonna work on the top here. The skirt is all sewn, so I left an opening, so I sew the side, and I left an opening here for the future split. So I open the stitch with my hand, and I oversew the edge. It's really simple what I did. Usually I make really more fancy finish touch in the inside of my garment, but it's okay. Still, it's not bad. So now I'm gonna work on the top. So here I just pin the skirt here to my dress form, and I kinda try to make it look like if it was gather. So here is my band of fabric. So it's really simple. I just cut a band of 20 centimeters of fabric, and I use all the lace of my fabric, which was 1,50 meters. And what I'm gonna do is, so first I have to close the side to have a tube. Up, and make a really simple stitch here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some kind of hem, which I will keep an opening, so that will be like the hem which will be used to be able to put the elastic inside. I don't know if it makes sense, but I guess I will show you little by little. At the end here I will gather, so it will look good. So my elastic is 60 millimeters. I use really a small one. That's all I had in my storage. So I'm gonna do first, when this stitch at the side will be done, I will prepare with my iron, and I will first fold the fabric at 5mm and then 1, and then I could sew up pretty much like this. And then I could sew when it will be well ironed and well prepared. I could sew, and then up, that's where my elastic is gonna go. So I also cut this part, which is gonna be here. I don't want this part to be as gathered, so I didn't use all the lace for this part. It's a little bit shorter than all the lace. It's a length of 12 centimeters. It's gonna be really easy. I'm just gonna gather the top, and here will go the elastic. So it's gonna be gathered at the bottom for this part too. And then I cut also my future ruffles here. Hopefully that's gonna look nice. All my ruffles have a length of, so I cut a lot of bands. I think I cut like 5 bands of the value, so of the lace for the width, and for the length it's 15 centimeters. And also the only thing I have left is these pieces, which will be used for a scrunchie, I guess, at the end. So first let's work on the superior part of the top. So I already worked on the top of my top. So I put an elastic inside, so I did something really easy. It's pretty much like a double hem what I'm doing. So up, that's what I did, like a double hem pretty much, and I kept an opening to make it like a tunnel for the elastic. And then I put a safety pin to my elastic, that's way it's easy to insert the elastic inside my tunnel. And then when I have the two edges of my elastic, I stitch it to close my elastic, if it makes sense. And then up, I have the hole I left here, and then I just have to close the hole just easily like that with a top stitch, and that's all it's done. It's really easy. I'm preparing the straps, and I tried a lot of different things. I wanted to have the strap in the same fabric, but this fabric is really light, and there is elastin on it, so it's not easy to work, especially with thin straps like that. So instead I use this ribbon, which is in the same color, in the same kind of white. So I don't think it will be so bad like this. I think it's still gonna look good. So I just sew a bias. I'm gonna show you my preparation here. So up, this is a ribbon, and I prepare with my iron. I fold it in 4 up like that, and then I will just have to stop stitch like that at the edge to have the same result as here. So let's go work on this. So I did few things on the top. First I did top stitch here on the straps, up on the back too, so up the strap are all good. Then what I did is first I gather the bottom part here, so to stitch this top of the top part here with the bottom part to be of the same length, so I could sew them together. And when I sew them, what I did, so the edge are over sew, and what I did is I take the three layers, while including 3 layers because I took the two together, so front size against front size, while stitching the elastic. And to do it, I did a zigzag stitch on the elastic like that up. So that's how I got this part, which is stretch as well. So it was pretty hard to do in this technique because I had to make sure it was well proportional. I think it's not so bad, but it's not 100% perfect. So for here to add an elastic, I will do a different technique, which it's what I usually do. I will include a tunnel. I will show you after. But first, what I have to do is, so I have to oversew the edge of the skirt, so the top edge and the bottom edge as well. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather also this part, so I could sew the bottom of the top with the top of the skirt, and then I will work on the tunnel to be able to include the elastic, but I will show you that when I will be at the step. So this is what I'm working on, the casing or the tunnel for the elastic band. So under, as you can see, this is my stitch of the bottom of my top with the top of my skirt, front size again, front size, and so I oversew the edge of the stitch, and I prepare this kind of pièce with a ribbon I had here with my iron. So up like that, I fold it like this, up, and then I'm top stitching it all around. So that's what I did. And to work, I had to be careful to only take one layer of my dress to go all around. I already closed it with a just normal stitch here. So I sew it as a tube. And now I'm gonna top stitch it the bottom part, and I'm gonna keep an opening, so then I could be able to take my elastic and put it like that inside. That's what it looks like when my garment is on the right side. Hopefully it's gonna look nice when I'm gonna add all my ruffles at the bottom. So I just have to sew all my band of fabric together and then gathers for my ruffles. Just made the first layer of ruffle and I think it looks super cute. So I have an opening here. Up for the future split, I will just have to clean up later. I will just do a really simple hem like that, up, to finish later on, so that will look good and more clean. So now I'm gonna work on the second layer. So I have 1.50 m more of width, so to have even more ruffles at the bottom. Hopefully that's gonna look nice with another layer of ruffles. So I'm gonna work on that. I have 3 bands I have to reknit. Up, here are the 3 bands. I have to sew them all together while leaving an opening for the split. And then I'm gonna gather the top, and I'm also gonna already do the tiny hem at the bottom, so then that will be almost done. And I will tag my name, of course, at the bottom as well. So the second layer of the ruffles, my dress is all done. I just have to fit it. Hopefully it's gonna look nice. But and I also did a simple stop stitch for the split here, really simple. It's not perfect, but I think it's not gonna look so bad. Now it's time to try it on. The tiny hem at the bottom here.